You know, a thought is what has the capacity to build or to break a nation. So I just received this thought in my mind. And again, if you find it nonsensical, don't hesitate to comment, to reprimand, and to correct accordingly so that we can find the best basis of what we need to achieve. You know, it comes to my mind that women want to overtake men as leaders, which is very important. And I've also written a poem which I believe it will be the next coming video after I take this one. Women need to overtake men in leading. But one thing I have realized is that women also do not want to be led by another woman. They are so much in need of leading, but whenever one of them, another woman, gets to be in front, they do not trust that woman as best as they should, unless that woman is leading a mandate of fighting another man or another woman whom they do not like. Because if you come to understand the matter in which the leadership of South Africa is, it can easily tell you that women were supposed to be carrying highest positions right now. First, because of their population. Secondly, because of their impact at the moment. But when you look at it, none of the women is leading as best as they should, simply because born by themselves, they do not trust one another, or they have the undermining factor of, no man, I can lead better than her. They easily follow men, but when they can easily scheme to fight that man, it will be as easy as ABC for them to win the battle. If you check the movements in South Africa, the best movements that are operating without hindrances are the women's meetings. The gender-based violence meetings, the international women's meetings, whatever you can imagine, what they do it with their all to ensure that they maintain their structures accordingly. And if they happened to become like a pride, even though in a pride there is always a male lion that is leading. So this is just for people to understand that in women, we can have good leadership. They just need to trust in themselves in a way that they should. Because I want to assure you that, you know, struggles is the only thing that has the power to make somebody have sympathy, empathy, and compassion for people. To rest assure you, if women were in leadership, it was going to be a bit better in terms of decisions that are being made to oppress other people. There are some things many women are intending to change, but they cannot, simply because of the policies implemented. You know, even educationally, I know once women can realize that this syllabus is not good, if they can fight it, they can easily win it. But the problem is they are always limited by the policies implemented and the level of how much they cannot trust one another to be in leadership. So I want to bring this to the attention of women to say, as much as you were responsible for the fall of man, in a way that it happened, or the Bible states that Adam ended up blaming Eve in a way that he did, I want to give you this superiority order. Start trusting one another, because you are the leadership we are waiting for, that can implement the transformation necessary with full of compassion. Popelo is one organ that differentiates man and woman. The reason why a woman is a man with a WO is because of the womb. The reason why a woman is a female with an FE and a male is just a male is the fertility structure. The difference is the fertility structure. And what gives women speciality is their fertility structure. Their labor pains that make them have compassion for whoever they come to see. They might not easily forgive, but they easily give compassion, and when they come to understand, they can easily allow you to just be you for the sake of, because they are soft by nature. So women, if you don't arise and shine, things will never get to be in order. Your superiority can implement an order that can bring about the best out of the fruitfulness of this world. The only problem is that you women do not trust each other. Somehow I can say you do not love each other, and you only support each other when when the other party is fighting another man or fighting another woman you dislike. But when it comes to implementing structures, you easily feel intimidated when one woman is doing it better than you do. That's why which is not true. There are a lot of witchcraft men that I know, and they are worse than women. But the fact of the matter is that women easily become triggered in hating simply because of, I can't say their softness, but simply because of how easily hearted they are, easily influenced they are, and easily hurt they can be. So I want to advise all women, please, we are waiting for you to be one so that we can implement a strategy for you to become as excellent as you should be. There's a poem I did for you. I'm going to render it. And then I want you all to enjoy it so that you can understand, Dore. The same thing that happens in 1956 is the same thing that should start happening now. You can't be fighting gender-based violence more than you are fighting the rights of humanity, justice and righteousness. The issue of gender-based violence is just a contradicting method